Hello Capricorn, welcome back to the Spirit's Path. This is D, and here is your monthly horoscope for the month of March. Alright, before we get started, let me just let you know I'm out in the elements, so the wind is up a little bit and it's a good possibility of rain, and I may have to stop the video and come back here, but just so you're aware, that's what's going on. I'm also doing something different. In February I had oracle cards to help clarify. This month I'm doing a general one card reading, all right, for the month theme, and then I'm going to draw 4 other cards for the theme of that week for the weeks of March. All right, Capricorn, so once we get started, I'm going to start out with what's going on this year. Okay, this year is represented by the ancestor. Okay, and we talked about that back in January, but you know, this is listening to the universal beat. Maybe this is your universal beat, but going into 2021, you want to do things differently. Okay, and you're listening to what the universe has in store for you. You're listening to, you know, what has to happen in 2021 for you to move forward. Okay, and by doing that, you know, you're moving forward past this ancestor, past the birch trees. Okay, you're walking on this path. All right, the month of January was represented by rebirth, 8 of Vessels. Okay, now the 8 of Vessels, I've often asked, you know, what's filling up the cups above? You know, is it the water from rain, or you know, where's that water coming from? And one of the things that I've realized is that 8th vessel, the biggest one, okay, is overfilling and flowing into the other 4. All right, and then it's flowing into the creek. Okay, now you can't step into the same river twice, okay, because it's ever changing. And that's what that rebirth stands for, is to, you know, let things go of the past that are there. Okay, let that water cleanse you. Okay, now February, the month of love, was all about jealousy. Okay, and the 3 of Arrows, to me, even though this is an intellectual energy, okay, this could be a very emotional energy for some, because, you know, they can be jealous of, you know, of other situations, Capricorn. Now, you know, with Capricorn, you know, I'm looking at it saying, you know, this isn't about jealousy, it's about blessings being bestowed upon me. So maybe in February, you know, maybe you started out being jealous of somebody, you know, because you were hoping of a relationship or something like that was going to happen, you know, being love month, and maybe it's turned into a blessing for you. Okay, so let's look at what March is going to bring you. So for the month of March, the general energy for you, Capricorn, is going to be represented by that 9 of Bows and respect. So that's the general theme for the month. Now I'm going to draw 4 other cards for the weeks of what's going on in March. And for that first week, you're going to have the Knight of Stones, that horse, carry you. In that second week of March, Capricorn, the King of Arrows is going to show up. And he's going to give you some kingly advice. All right, he's going to show you what's going on within the kingdom of intellectualness, if that's a word. You know, intellectualism, how's that? That might be better. All right, that third week of March, Capricorn, is represented, I just want 1 card. I don't want 2, I don't want 3, I just want 1 card. That third week is going to be represented by another King of Vessels in the Heron. A couple court cards here. You're gonna almost have like a coffee hour, Capricorn, this month. A lot of people that are going to give you some advice. That fourth week to end March, moving into April, is going to be represented by the Journey. New life. Okay, I'm going to put the cards up so they don't blow away. Okay, Capricorn, your month starts out with that 9 of Bows in respect. Okay, so you've listened to that universal beat, that ancestor. You've kind of, you know, let the vessels, the water energy, wash away some of the past. All right, this is a new year, January. Let's let things go, okay? I'm not going to focus on the negativity. I'm going to be positive this month. Water energy. All right, I'm going to listen to, I'm going to watch my emotions and make sure everything stays in check. February, love month. Maybe there was some jealousy going on. Maybe, people looked at you and said, you know what? Why is he so happy? Or why is she so happy all the time? What is it that, she almost seems like she's reborn, and you've had blessings bestowed upon you. Now it could also be that maybe somebody was jealous of your relationship, whether it's a work relationship or whatever. Okay, maybe you were jealous of somebody during that relationship during love month. Maybe you didn't have the relationship you want. Well, guess what? Going into March, you're going to gain that respect. Now, respect, to me, the way I've learned it over the years, and I'm learning it through this channel too, okay, is you have to gain the respect from others. I have to gain the respect from you Capricorns, all right, to deliver the message. Otherwise, you wouldn't continue to be viewing, all right. And I'm honored that I do have that relationship with the Capricorns as well as all the signs, okay. For you this month, it's going to be about respect. Could be respect in the workplace. Could be respect in your your relationships, okay, but respect as a whole overall. And that's going to be the theme for the month. That first week, that Knight of Stones is going to carry you through. Now, Knight, is all about fighter tacticians. They're also starting on a quest. So you'll be starting out on a quest at the beginning of the month. The horse is going to carry you through. He's sure-footed, okay? And, you do have that court card as well as the two kings. Second week and the third week is represented by the King of Arrows and the King of Vessels. So you're going to get a lot of kingly advice. Okay, now kings rule the kingdom. They know what's going on within their castle, within their kingdom. Okay, and they're very mature cards. Okay, now the King of Arrows is all about intellectual capacity, and the King of Vessels is all about emotional capacity. Okay, so they are going to be the King of Arrows is going to be very direct and to the point with his thinking, and the King of Vessels is going to keep his emotions controlled with what's going on. And this is how you're going to have to be as that second and third week. Okay, have that intellectual ability to be of the kingly variety, all right, and asking the right questions, all right. Maybe somebody's going to, these 2 weeks, somebody's going to give you that opportunity to get that advice from somebody. Okay, so it's kind of like I said at the beginning, you're going to have this coffee hour of what's going on, okay, all month. Okay, getting an advice, and it's all leading up to the end of March. Okay, it's all leading up to getting this bug off my glasses. Okay, letting something go that's dead. All right, and moving forward with life, because it's the journey. Okay, it's a cyclic thing about what's going on. Okay. Just like the seasons are cyclical. Okay, we move from one season to another season. This is like that as well, life and death. Okay, you have to let go of what is dead in order to continue living. Okay, and as you go through that, through this week, when you're talking with the Knights and the two Kings, or I should say through this month, when you're talking to the Knight and these two Kings, they're going to give you that advice. They're going to give you that mentorship. Okay, of continuing on the journey, okay, of letting whatever it is that's dead go and breathing new life into what's moving forward. And when you do that, again, that's tied into that Nine of Bows respect. Okay, you're going to have that respect moving forward. Okay, whether it's with yourself or with others or within your work situation. To where that Knight of Stones is going to carry you. The King of Arrows is going to give you the advice, intellectually, okay, on how to think through your thoughts, your reasoning, advice in that aspect, make you think on how to move forward. The King of Vessels is going to also talk to you and give you the advice on how to react to your emotions, okay, and ask you, how do you feel about situations? Okay, and that journey is going to, let things go so you can move forward. You will gain more respect this month by going through that process and talking through that advice that you have out there. All right, Capricorn, so that's your message. The Nine of Bows, respect. Hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Leave your comments down below and share it with others. And this was your March horoscope, Capricorn, the Nine of Bows, respect. We'll talk to you next month in April. Take care, God bless, and stay safe.